cans troll away spray, $19.95 a piece. 2 Bolivian Army slingshots, $9.95 each. Day-Glow troll waders, $119.50. Oh, troll ninja nimchucks, $9.95. Slime-proof troll gloves, $49.95. Chopped troll bait, $3 a pound, 50 pounds. 14 no troll strips, only $9.95 each. And 1 trolling motor, $79.95 for a grand total of $1,749.98.
Plus tax.
Plus tax.
Does that include the giant album with every troll love song ever written?
The rattlesnakes kiss carefully.
Welcome to the Make Movies Great Again podcast, the only show in the universe with the sole mission of destroying cynicism at the box office. Here are your hosts, Matt, Adam, and Sean.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Make Movies Great Again podcast. My name is Matt Vieira.
And I'm Adam Bernardino.
And I'm Sean Abernathy. And I need to know what quote that was from.
Do you know? I thought you knew.
No.
I have no idea either.
Did you know? So that was
Hold on.
from...
Is that guy that... I feel like...
So,
Go ahead.
The main character was actually not in that quote. He was in it at the very end.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's...
Oh, no. It's that guy that does, like... It's, Does he do, like, the same character in different movies?
Yep.
Oh, my God. Who is it?
It's James Varney playing Ernest P.
Ernest!
Worrell.
Ernest!
It's Ernest. This is Ernest Scared Stupid. This is when he goes to the bait shop and buys the troll repellent.
God.
And I'm sorry that I cut off the end, but he does this hilarious thing where he says plus tax, and then Jim Varney, Ernest, chimes in. He's like, "Does that include the album with all the greatest troll love songs?"
Yeah.
And then the guy behind the counter, who it's the same 2 guys that are in all the Ernest movies with him. It's like the big fat guy and the tiny little skinny guy.
Yeah.
He's there in all the movies with him, and he says, "Do rattlesnakes kiss carefully," which is fucking hilarious. Like, what a fucking hilarious thing! It's like, instead of there's a bear shit in the woods, do rattlesnakes kiss carefully. Everybody, welcome to the Make Movies Great Again podcast. This week's movie club, we're delaying it a week.
Yikes.
Because we done fucked up a little bit. So we couldn't find Defiance on any of the easy streaming platforms, so we're going to take an extra week to actually, we're going to have to figure out how to watch it.
I mean, I swear to God.
I'm
was
gonna
on
probably
Netflix
rent
a
it
month
on
ago.
iTunes. It probably could have been, and they probably just took it off. But
It's on Amazon too. You can
perfect.
rent Amazon for like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
Oh, so is it on Prime?
I don't know if it's on Prime. It could be on Prime too.
It's not on Prime for free.
Oh, all right.
Adam, dashing our hopes and dreams. All right. Well, then we'll figure out how to watch this week, and we'll do the episode next week. So no movie club this week.
So we're
Sorry,
going to keep
everybody.
the same movie, though. We're not going to just change the movie?
Same movie. We're just extending it a week.
Okay.
So, yeah. Defiance is still that movie starring Lee Schreiber and Daniel Craig. So check it out. Trailers of the week. We don't have any trailers of the week per se because it wasn't really a great week for trailers.
Well, I think last week was crazy.
It was. Last week was a great week for trailers.
They took a week off.
So this week we don't have a trailer, but we do have a hilarious music video that's hyping up and they're doing promotion for the Blu-ray for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's called the Guardians of the Galaxy Inferno song or whatever. I don't know what the actual name of the song is, but it's on the awesome mixtape Volume 2. It's on the soundtrack from the movie, and they just made a music video to it. And
So
David Hasselhoff is in it.
So we're in the Trust Tree right now.
Trust Tree.
I haven't seen that one. Do they sing it like that?
Oh, no, so they don't sing it. Oh, shit, so you haven't seen Guardians 2?
No, I haven't.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
No, that's fine. My own fault if
I mean, this is no spoilers.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
spoilers
I
here.
don't care. But, like, they don't sing, like, We Are Groot or whatever? Like, they redo the lyrics
No,
for this video?
this is this is one of the only songs that's on the soundtrack that's not actually in. It's just like an extra song. It's like a bonus.
Gotcha.
And it's sung by David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff is in the video. Honestly, how old is David Hasselhoff?
I don't know.
He's kind of old, right? He's got to be in his 70s.
I was
close
like-
to 70s.
Yeah.
He looks incredible for 70 years old.
Yeah, it shocked me. I mean, you heard me ask, and I was like, "Is this filmed now? Like, is this an old video of the Hasselhoff?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, no, it does kind of look like an old Hasselhoff."
But then like you do realize that, like, I mean, in the movie, and I don't think they did this for this music video, but in the movie they did make Kurt Russell young too. in
Right.
it. You haven't seen it, but they make Kurt Russell look very young. But this was not that.
No.
This is just David Hasselhoff standing the test of time, and I'm sure he had a ton of work done, and I'm sure his whole face is just filled with Botox.
His Hasselhoff is 65.
65. Actually, that's younger than I thought he was. So he still looks good for 65. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's wild. Good for you, David Hasselhoff. I thought this was really funny. This is an interesting way to promote the Blu-ray.
Technically, it's kind of a trailer for the Blu-ray.
Yeah. Coming out August 22nd, the Blu-ray.
If trailers aren't for promoting, I don't know what they're for.
It was cool. So they had a lot of the actors. They had director James Gunn was in it. They're all dressed up in costume. Dave Bautista was in it. Chris Pratt was in it at the end, as Adam just showed us, because I didn't realize that as well. He was in it. He was the robot. And the actress that plays Nebula is in it. What were you going to say, Adam?
I thought it was really cool. It's just cool to see that, they had some fun. I mean, I'm sure they have a good time filming the actual movie, but it was cool to see that they did something like this afterwards, too. And I'm sure the Hoff probably built it into his contract. It's like, hey, listen, I got to do a music video.
Oh, probably. It's probably, right now, that song is probably #1 in Germany.
Oh, 100%.
He's probably already gone double platinum.
Does he not just move to Germany? Does he still live in
He has to
America?
have. I'm pretty sure he has the key to the country, so I think he can just like go there and just be like, just do whatever. Yeah. Why is he so like loved in Germany? Is he German?
Yeah.
What's Hasselhoff?
Well,
He was born in America.
He was born in. Oh well.
I think,
Maybe they just got Knight Rider. Maybe they just got Knight Rider like
80s.
15-20 years ago. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. But it's a funny music video, and I think you're right, Adam. This kind of shows like they probably have a blast on set at Guardians, because like look at like they seem like a pretty tight knit crew, and like the director and the director's brother, who's also I always forget his name. Do you know his name, Adam?
Something.
Sean.
What? Yeah,
Sean.
No. But what's his name in Guardians?
Oh, Kraglin.
Kraglin, yes, Kraglin, like Kraglin Rock, like Fraggle Rock.
He's in the movie.
Yeah, he plays Kraglin, but he also does the motion capture for Rocket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
Which is, I mean, I'm sure like the scenes that Rocket and him are together, someone else does it, but he is the majority of motion capture for Rocket, which I thought was really cool too. There's a hilarious picture of him squatting down with a rocket head on top of his head, and like they're doing a scene. He's all in green, and then he has like the rocket head on top of his head. It's like, it was hilarious.
He's also in Gilmore Girls. He's like the ultimate extra in Gilmore Girls. You know how, TV shows will have extras doing shit. It's whenever someone's doing something random in Gilmore Girls, it's him, and he's actually really funny.
He's kind of like a Seinfeld Newman character.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
He's not part of the main cast, but he's in it a lot.
Okay, I dig it. All right, let's move on. We got something special for you guys. I'm going to give you guys a quiz. Time to go back to school. It's a quiz.
I didn't
so
study.
this is a Marvel quiz. And I know that we talk a lot about Marvel and comic book movies, but honestly, when I search for movie news and I go on like Screen Rant or Cinema Blend, 99% of the news is comic book movie news.
It's what's hot.
That's what the news we're getting, because it's all theories. It's all like possible, like this could happen. It's Ben Affleck becoming the director, not becoming the director, not becoming the Batman, becoming the Batman, putting it in a trilogy, not being in a trilogy, Batman Beyond, not Batman Beyond. Yep. It makes my head spin.
I mean, we wish we could talk about something else, but we don't make fake news here at Make Movies Great.
This is just real news.
We just report the news.
Nothing but facts. So what I'm going to do is we'll go through one at a time. We'll go through these questions. It's really going to be less of a quiz and more of like kind of a learning experience, I think, because there's a lot of questions in here that I did not know, and I'm curious to see if you guys get it.
All right, Adam, it's Marvel, so it's all up to you.
You ready?
Let's rock and roll.
So let's start with a softball. And also, people listening at home, play along here. Keep track of how many you get. Prior to Tom Holland taking the role, how many actors have played Spider-Man on the big screen in the U.S.?
On the big screen.
In the U.S. Prior to Tom Holland, how many actors have played Spider-Man on the big screen in the U.S.?
Is this a trick question?
I mean, I want to say two.
Who is the two?
It would be Garfield and McGuire, but
there might be some random ass one in the '60s.
That's a good point.
So
but
what do you?
Big screen, like a movie? I don't know. I'll say three.
You're gonna say three? Adam, what are you doing?
I'll stick with 2.
The answer is 2. Tobey Maguire, and, as I said, this is a softball one. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield have both played Spider-Man in the United States. Internationally, though, there's a third Spidey, Nicholas Hammond, who played the web slinger in a series made for TV in the 1970s.
It's not big screen.
It was a made-for-TV movie, so I guess they count it as like a...
TV
Yeah. These movies were released theatrically in other countries. Is that the right word?
Released
Theatrically. Theatrically in other countries. So it was made for TV in what did I say?
In theory, theatrically.
Yes. And then they were released in other countries as a movie. Okay, question 2. What movie did Thanos first appear in?
Don't you see his hand in an early one, Adam?
Yeah, so that counts.
You see his hand, Adam. What movie do you see his hand? It's got to be like...
I want to say the original Thor.
Yes, they talk. Yes, doesn't he report to them? Doesn't he? Who are those guys that Loki talks to?
The Chitauri.
That was,
Is it the
that would
Chitauri
be a-
hire the board members or whatever? The Chitauri board. if you
The
wanna
board
call
of
them.
directors of the Chitauri Army.
Yeah. And then don't they talk to Thanos or no? Adam, I think you're right.
yeah, I think it's Thor. The original.
Thor first.
Are you sticking with that?
Thor 1. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
that. You with me, Adam?
The answer is Marvel's The Avengers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he appears in the mid-credit scene. That's when his
His
first,
hand is shown.
He first is
Did they
shown.
show his face? They
Yeah,
show-
right. His hand is only shown in that. It's
That's
when
what I thought.
it's when when Loki comes up. No, not Loki.
Yeah,
someone
he's-
comes up from behind him, and you just see like his arm.
Oh shit! Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking he had an end credit scene with Loki at the end of Thor, but the end of Thor's end credit scene was like him being alive. Was Loki being alive?
Right.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
Yeah. Yep. I think you're right. All right. Moving on.
I changed my answer. I'd say the Avengers.
Okay. Oh, you're right. It's the Avengers.
God, I suck at this.
Oh, I knew it.
Question number 3. Aside from Stan Lee, which actor has appeared in the most Marvel Cinematic Universe films?
It's gotta be Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Is that your answer?
Give me a second. Is it Adam? Nick Fury? No. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey Jr. was in the Incredible Hulk.
That's true.
It was?
Yeah, he was in the end credit scene with
Oh, right. Okay.
General what's his face?
Thunder.
It's the same movie.
Thunder.
Do we consider that the same movie? It's after the credits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The answer is Robert Downey Jr. As of Spider-Man Homecoming, Robert Downey Jr. has appeared in 8 Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. And after Avengers 4, he would have played Tony Stark 10 times. And actually, Samuel L. Jackson is a close second with 6 appearances. I had to look that up because I thought, when I was first looking this up, I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to see how close Nick Fury was. So 6 to Tony Stark's 9.
See, I would
8.
have thought
8.
second would have been Cap.
Hey,
Yeah, Cap. I feel like Cap is close.
hey, most appearances in comics. Who is it?
Most appearances in comics.
Marvel comics.
Marvel comics. Wolverine.
3.
He's third.
He's third.
Hulk.
No. Spider-Man's number 1.
Spider-Man's number 1. Who's number 2?
6,315 appearances. Captain America with 5,025.
Really? Wow. Oh, so that's a big gap actually
It is.
between 1 and 2. So Spider-Man's in a shitload.
Yep. The Thing is 5th.
The Thing. Oh yeah, 'cause it's a Marvel property.
Anyways, go ahead.
I think they throw in the Thing whenever they need a villain. Like whenever they're short in a villain, they're like,
no,
oh,
isn't the Thing Fantastic
No,
Four?
whenever they need a big,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
The
thinking of
Hulk.
Swamp Thing. What would you say, Adam?
whenever they need a tough guy that's not a big tough
Yeah.
guy that's not the Hulk, they ring the Thing.
Even one of the newer Guardians of the Galaxy comics I was reading, they replace Drax with the Thing.
Really?
With
Oh,
Thing, yeah. He just like Drax is gone, they bring in the Thing.
He's the 6th man. Comes in off the bench.
All right, whatever question we're on. I already lost
4, I
number.
think.
4. In Guardians of the Galaxy, what is the name of the dog in the Collector's Museum?
I don't
Oh
remember.
shit!
You do know what the dog looks like, though.
Yeah, it's a golden retriever, isn't it?
But what's special about this golden retriever? Oh, he's like a yellow lab, I guess.
Airbud.
It's not Airbud.
If there's anything to collect from Earth, it's Airbud.
Well, the answer is Cosmo the space dog,
Okay.
and he was obviously what's special about him. He was wearing a spacesuit.
Is that is that who the humans launched into space?
Like, I was gonna say like Cosmodog or something.
That's what I was trying to get you guys to guess, like with the space theme. I guess Cosmo is kind of no, Cosmo's not a space name at all.
Yeah,
Cosmic Cosmo.
Cosmonaut.
Yeah, Cosmonaut.
Cosmonaut.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Question number 5. All right, this one actually shocked me. How many versions of the Iron Man armor has Tony Stark made as of Civil War? Spider-Man Homecoming. As of Spider-Man Homecoming.
Well, there's
how many
Mach
Iron
1,
Man?
2, 3, right?
Yeah.
Mach 1, 2, 3.
And then
Hulkbuster.
And then Iron Man 3, it just gets busted wide open because
Yeah,
there's like
he has like 30 of them in Iron Man 3.
yeah. So the answer again,
All
this is like so. Anyway,
Closest, all right. Closest
close, yeah.
without going over, right?
exactly, yeah.
Adam, what's your number?
Price is Right rules.
I'll go with no, because you're gonna just guess one of
Adam
them.
went with 30. Adam went with 30. I'm going 31. Why you say Price is Right rules, man?
I'm sorry. So the answer is 47
Yes.
suits.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
As of Spider-Man Homecoming, 47 suits have been created. Mark
That's a
1 through Mark 47, including all those making up the Iron Legion in Iron Man 3. I didn't realize they had a name.
That's ridiculous.
The Iron Legion. But anyway, they did. Also, that was the movie that Derek thought was unrealistic as a superhero movie. just so we're keeping score.
Derek has lines.
That's where he drew the line.
That's where he drew the line. It's just a little unrealistic. Pepper Potts is shooting fire from her eyes. Okay, next question. What does the acronym SHIELD stand for?
Oh, I used to know this.
Do you know?
No.
The answer is, and this, like I said, this is a good learning opportunity for everybody. Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcements and Logistics Division.
Okay.
So that. So SHIELD it rolls off the tongue a little
I mean,
better.
you know the word shield came first, and they just kind of molded the name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even positive that this quiz didn't just make that up right there. Okay. Next question. How many Infinity Stones are there in the MCU?
Like how many have we seen, or how many are there?
How many are there?
6, no?
Wait. Yeah, so there's 6.
Oh, so I didn't
And
get
for
it.
bonus points,
Six, yeah.
for bonus points, what are the colors?
Colors?
Yes.
Ooh. Well, I mean,
Red, blue,
Red,
yellow,
blue.
purple, orange.
blue.
Yep.
Red, blue,
I think you got them all. Yellow. One of you guys said yellow.
Yeah.
The answer is 6 with those colors.
Hold on. Red, blue, yellow,
You have the
green. I have Agamotto's green, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Red, blue, yellow, green, purple, orange.
Correct.
Yeah.
Space, mind, power, time, reality, and soul.
Which one's the reality?
Reality is the redstone, which is
Ether.
the ether one we haven't really seen yet, but it was
Unless you've seen Thor 2 and it's in the whole movie.
wait oh yeah, right. Thor 2. Wait, no, but we don't know where it is though. We don't know where it is. We know it's been introduced, but we don't know where it is. Right?
Yeah, except in Thor 2 at the end of the movie, the Collector had it.
Wow, Adam, just shaming me. Absolutely just shaming me.
Dogging you.
He has it?
Yeah, Lady Sif and the big dude with the beard brought it to the Collector at the end of Thor 2.
All right, smart guy. What is the name of Jane's sidekick played by Kat Dennings in Thor?
Darcy. Got him.
Nice.
Got it.
He's got his computer.
Next one. What is the name of Ben Kingsley's Iron Man 3 character who was hired to play the Mandarin?
Oh. I don't fucking know.
Who was hired to play the Mandarin?
Sir Ben Kingsley. He played
Wait,
himself.
hold on.
Let him type it in. Hold on. Let him type it into Google.
Click, 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 click.
I hear it, Adam.
It's not me.
I hear it.
I don't know how anybody would fucking know.
I got nothing.
I don't know how anybody would know or fucking care about this person's character. All we knew is that the Mandarin was a fake fucking facade
Yeah.
in this movie. Trevor Slattery. Does that ring a bell to anybody?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, now that you say it.
I mean,
Of course, Adam.
Trevor does.
I guess the first name more than the second name. I don't know. Who trained Matt Murdock in Daredevil?
Stick.
Got it. What? And this is one that I didn't get, and I thought that I would know
Where'd
it
you get this quiz?
from Cinema Blind. Or no, sorry. What the fuck was it? GameSpot.
Okay.
GameSpot. What is the name of the super soldier project in Captain America: The First Avenger?
Ooh.
See, I thought I knew this one, and I gave a guess, and then it wasn't it.
I don't.
The answer is Project Rebirth.
Okay.
But that doesn't ring a bell at all, right? I mean, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
No, it doesn't ring any bells.
I don't know. I don't know. What was the first film of Phase 3 of the MCU?
First film of Phase 3 of the MCU.
Yeah. So this was interesting because this is kind of a tough question because you have to. There's no like straight up like lines in which phases begin and end.
They kind of announce it, don't they? We're now into Phase 3 or whatever.
I don't know.
I'm gonna guess Guardians.
Hold on.
Guardians 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phase 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right.
So I also guessed Guardians 1. It's wrong. It's actually they're counting Captain America
Ant-Man.
Civil War.
Ant-Man. Oh, Civil War.
Civil War as the beginning of Phase 3, which I feel like is a little late. So maybe the introduction of Spider-Man is the beginning of Phase 3.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
I don't know. What alien race does Ronan the Accuser belong to? We talked about this last week.
Kree.
That's right, the Kree.
That
How
counts
many?
as 10.
Here's an interesting one. How many characters in the MCU have been recast?
Have been recast.
Yeah.
So, Hulk,
Yep.
War Machine.
Yep.
Uh,
There's a couple guys on here that there's one guy on here that I don't know who he is. I'm gonna look it up right now. Actually,
well, so it's more than two.
it's 5 total.
Okay. Hulk, War Machine.
Yeah.
Do Thor's people count?
Yes. Yep.
Who? Thor's Asian guy and Thor's white guy with the beard.
Yep.
Um.
Oh, so actually, no, hold on. So Fandral, the white guy with the beard, he's
Yep.
one of them. The Asian guy is actually not on here. Was he recast?
I'm
Or are
pretty
you
sure.
just being horribly racist?
No, I'm pretty sure he was.
Okay. Well, he's not on here, so that might be you might have caught them slipping here. And then the other ones are, and I did not know this, Thanos was originally somebody else.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Was Damien Potier?
He was the hand in that first shot.
He was the hand. He was the hand. And then the last one is Howard Stark.
Oh.
Howard
Howard
Stark was
Stark.
recast.
Wait, was Howard Stark recast or like play with a different actor? I mean
What's
that's
the
the definition
difference?
of recasting, but like for age reasons.
Yeah, that's curious because I know where you're like the guy who played young. Clearly, they couldn't have been the same people. You know what I mean? But no, they're saying that he's recast, and I'm looking up. So the first person they said is Gerard Sanders was the guy who played him, but they're not counting Dominic Cooper, who was young Tony Stark. So this was a separate one.
That's in
I
the
know
first
what
Avenger.
you mean. The act because I saw something. I just like a little piece of trivia. The actor that played his dad in Iron Man 3 is the same age as Robert Downey Jr. So and he was in Mad Men. I don't know his name.
John
so.
Slattery. Yeah.
I
So
think that was Captain America: Civil War. No.
well, that's when Tony Stark like he goes young. Like they have that like weird virtual reality thing set up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
him
that's
in
the one
Civil War.
that's the one that John Slattery is the one that gets recasted. But there's
Yeah,
another
he's in
one
Mad
that was
Men,
old Tony Stark, which is old Howard Stark, which is Gerard Sanders.
Did we
But-
ever see his face in the Civil War when he dies? I'm sorry.
No.
Is it Civil War?
No, because
That's probably another one. Probably recast it again. It's probably not John Slattery. Just saying.
maybe.
I'm just getting cuter, man.
Listen, Sean.
All right,
okay.
what else you got? Hit me.
All right. What virus was Pepper Potts injected with in Iron Man 3?
Cyrus.
Cyrus the Virus?
Not Cyrus the
Not
Virus.
Cyrus the Virus.
Not
Thought I had it.
what is that actor's name?
Is he Buscemi?
No.
No.
Cyrus the Virus. Shit. John Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
Not John Malkovich. Adam, do you know? I did not know this.
No, I don't know.
Extremis is the answer.
Extreme!
Extreme
Doritos.
Is that a pterodactyl?
Name that movie, Adam.
Harold and Kumar.
Yep. Extreme kayaking.
All right.
Extreme cashier.
And there's a few more here, but I'm going to end with this one. What do the Avengers eat after the Battle of New York in Marvel's The Avengers?
Some.
Shawarma.
Ding, ding, ding,
Shawarma.
ding. We have a winner. Adam Bernardino.
What do you call? What do you say?
Shawarma.
Yeah, shawarma.
Shawarma. They go check out that new shawarma place. All right.
Shawarma's good. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
I'm not familiar. I know.
It's like
Not as cultured as you.
Mediterranean meat, and it's right up your alley.
I know they have it down at the Mook and Toucan on Mill Spring Avenue. I just haven't tried it.
Jesus.
Okay, let's get into movie news. I'm sorry, no, not movie news.
Is this good or bad?
All right,
It does say part of movie news here, so you are exempt.
so I gotta say that we gotta maybe swap in this topic every now and again because we're really grasping at straws here because most of the stuff I bring up is just mostly good.
It went from this is perfect because we always have something for this topic too. We may have to swap this in and out. We're now stretching.
Ryan Reynolds today tweeted out pictures of Cable. Josh Brolin is Cable. So what do we think about this interpretation of Cable? You saw the pictures?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Adam?
I said I'm all over it. He looks badass.
Yeah, he looks totally badass.
Yeah, I mean.
I need
not
to.
like corny at all. You know what I mean? There's not plastered in, blue and yellow X-Men logos. Not that
I thought you said he's not horny.
See, that's what I thought you said too.
he might be horny. Who
Yeah, he
knows?
could be horny. I love this. I wish he kind of had the blue and yellow like X-Men logos and shit. I know they can't do that and that wouldn't really fit, but I kind of like that. I always liked those X-Men costumes. Like I love the classic Wolverine yellow and like brown and black like spandex suit. Like the Cable, like the big suspenders with the big X's up at the shoulders and shit. Yeah. I thought that was badass. I don't think it fits for this movie because that's not really the direction they're going with it, but I like it.
Nah, he looks good, and it's perfect for a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought what was interesting, I don't know if you guys saw this, but the second picture he tweets, it's the one with his gun up on his shoulder doing like the classic Cable pose. Because Cable always carries these giant guns. Yeah. So he has them always slung on his back like he's carrying like a giant logger or something heavy. But if you look on the butt of the gun, the rifle, there's a knob.
Yeah.
You see that? It's a numbered knob like you'd find on an amplifier for a guitar. And it's if you look closely, it's turned up to 11.
What's that mean?
Like the classic like turn it up to 11. You ever see like This Is Spinal Tap?
Oh.
Turn it up to 11. Like 10 is usually the traditional number that things go up to when you swim. Turn it up to 11. So I thought that was a cool little thing. Funny. And I don't know. I looked online and no one else caught that, but I gotta imagine someone at this point captured it. But it looks fucking awesome.
You heard it here first, fans.
You heard it here first, well, at this afternoon when I looked it up. What'd you say?
First one to notice.
First one to notice. I always look up. All right. I'm super excited for it, and I want to hear what his interpretation of like Cable's voice is going to be.
Oh yeah, this is going to be good. When does it come out?
It's a good question. 2018.
Ugh.
I think March 2018.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right.
We'll go with that.
Sweet.
All right, movie news. First up, James Vanderbeek has come out and said that there's possibilities of Varsity Blues 2.
Whoa.
He says, I'm not sure how much I can say, but there are some very serious talks about that. We're talking actively about that world and modernizing it. Here's my thing, though. Billy Bob, real life, dead.
Really?
Paul Walker, real life, dead.
R.I.P.
So the cat, R.I.P. The cast is dwindling for a sequel.
Yeah, it is.
So really, is it just going to be James Vanderbeek coming back as a football coach? What's going to happen here?
When I saw you wrote this on here, I was like, the beak.
The
What's
beak.
that?
The beak.
The beak. James Vanderbeek.
What is this? This would be weird. I mean, what is he modernizing it? Like, are we talking like they're dealing with CTE?
It's CTE and everybody has Twitter.
Really? Are you for real?
No,
oh, okay.
no, just-
I was gonna say you said that. I was like, you fucking. I was like, wait. I guessed right. The CTE and everybody's.
All the football players have Snapchat, but they
Yeah.
can't remember that they're snapping each other because they all have concussions. So it's like dealing with that. And
But
whatnot.
can he play?
But can he play? Put him in.
You can't breathe.
All right, up next. I had to include this. I had stupid news. Hillary Clinton saw Wonder Woman at the Alamo Draft House. Welcome to fucking 2017, Hillary. Like, way to go. You seen, like, when did Wonder Woman come out?
Yeah. It's a couple months ago. Oh, so this wasn't like with the all women scream.
No.
That's how long that news took to get there.
She saw it. There was like this whole big quote about how she's like, Patty Jenkins directed it, and she's great, and then it's probably about Wonder Woman, this female kicking ass and whatnot. I'm like, all right, listen, you're trying
my
way too
fellow
hard.
teenagers. What is that quote?
Yeah.
Hello, my.
That's one of my favorite memes. Hello, what's up, my fellow kids?
What's up, my fellow kids?
Steve Buscemi dressed up. So Hill Dog saw Wonder Woman. Good for her at Alamo Draft House, no less.
Good venue.
Netflix recently acquired Miller World.
Didn't know this was a thing.
Mark Miller is a comic book creator. He created such comic books as inspired the films Kick-Ass, Kingsman, and Wanted. So now that means these intellectual properties come over to Netflix. What does that mean? Does that mean a Kick-Ass Netflix show? Does that mean a Kick-Ass 3? What they've been kicking the tires on? Have both of you guys seen Kick-Ass? Both 1 and 2?
Kick-Ass 1 and 2 are awesome.
Fucking awesome movies. I think that Netflix could potentially make something interesting with a Kick-Ass 3.
I don't think I've seen Kick-Ass 2.
No? Kick-Ass 2 is very good. Both
Is
those
it
movies
a good
are
follow-up?
both
'Cause
those
I
movies
love
are
Kick-Ass.
both those movies
Kick-Ass
are very
is a
good.
Really good follow-up.
Yeah. And of course
Yeah.
the Kingsman is awesome.
Yeah.
I thought the Kingsman was gonna be like not like that at all.
What did you think it was going to be like? Did you just see it recently?
No, I saw it a couple of years ago or something. I don't know when it came out, but
Yeah.
I saw it on like at home. I put it on like on demand or whatever, and I was like, oh, it's just an action movie, and some kid joins it. I thought it was gonna be like Bond Light,
Yeah.
not at all,
No.
not at all. I was shocked, not in a bad way. I was just like, whoa,
I'm super excited for the sequel. That's going to be
crazy
awesome.
movie.
So
I've never seen Wanted. I've got it
yeah, I've never seen that either.
in here on the bookshelf, but I'll probably check it out sooner or
Pretty
later.
sure I've seen it.
Up next, the director of Thor.
Wait, is Wanted when they bend bullets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I've seen it. Something else. Anyways,
That's with Angelina Jolie.
yes.
Right.
Okay, Thor.
Thor, director of Thor. Can either of you guys take an attempt at that fucking director's name?
Taika Waititi.
That one. Is that really how you say it?
I'm guessing.
That's good. That's not at all how I would have tackled
That is good.
That's
I
very
was
good.
Kai.
I'm somewhat of a phonics specialist.
A linguist.
I was hooked on phonics when I was
Cunning linguist.
a cunning linguist. That's right.
So the director talks about that guy again. I already forget it in one ear and out the other. Why Thor Ragnarok isn't really a sequel. So he says, to be honest, what I did was I tried to approach it like there was no other films. I wanted to make this a standalone film, and I love Thor 1 and Thor 2. But if I was going to make this film on my own, I couldn't come in and try to make it like a follow-up movie. So it looks like it's going to be a standalone, and it looks totally different from any other Thor movies that we've seen.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's,
so we have that little mini team up with Hulk, Valkyrie. Right? Is Valkyrie the chick that's in that little group? The
I
girl?
think so.
Valkyrie, and then you have Loki joining that little faction to go up against Hela.
Hera.
Hera?
It's definitely not Hera.
Hera.
Hera. Oh no, Hera's a dog that I met the other day.
Hela, right? Hela. Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, it's I always trip up Hela or like Hela. But I think it's Hela.
I think it's Hela.
Hold on.
Look it up, Adam. Fact checks.
Hella.
Hella. It's Hella.
Well, we know it was hella. We just didn't know how to say hella.
Oh, did we know? I don't think we knew.
I
it was
knew
Hella.
it was hella.
I thought it was like Helia. Anyway, other news. Speaking of James Bond Light, that transition comes a little late. Daniel Craig might be in for more than just one more James Bond film. So we knew that Daniel Craig's coming back for at least one more, but it looks like he's also coming back for a second one, which is going to be a remake of On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Do either one of you guys know what is special about On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
That's the one with the guy from Being Bond, isn't it?
That's absolutely correct. That's the only Bond movie that had only one that Bond actor did one
Lazenby.
movie. He was the only Bond to do one
Okay.
movie, and that was the remake of it.
This is where we should have done.
Is this good or bad?
Touche.
Do we really need Bond remakes? I want new Bond.
I especially don't need a Bond remake
Of Lazenby's.
of a Bond that people actually like.
Yeah.
People like On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Why are we? I don't like this at all.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
Make new Bonds. That's the
I need
point
new
of Bond.
Bonds. I need new Bonds. Yeah. I need,
Like, it's not even like I'm gonna get bored because I'm sure it'll be a fun movie and
Yeah.
I'll probably see it. But like, why?
there is no shortage of Bond stories that they could
Yeah.
tell.
Oh.
There's so many books.
Or just make up your own.
Take-
nobody
start a new one.
cares.
Yeah. So the one that he's doing next
I'm outraged.
is called Shatterhand, and it's based on the 2001 James Bond novel Never Dream of Dying, which is a badass fucking name. I like that. Never Dream of Dying. That's badass.
Why isn't that the name of it?
What do you mean?
The name of the movie.
I know, right? I think Shatterhand is a fucking weak title. Seriously, it should be Never Dream of Dying.
It would go
The
along
world-
with like
what are the good old days? Die another day. The
Yeah.
world is not enough.
Yeah.
the world is not enough.
Oh, bring me back to Pierce Brosnan, man.
Oh, he's the
Those,
man.
those fucking Pierce Brosnan James Bond movies are so good.
I love them.
They're some of the best ones. But anyway, so
GoldenEye is probably my all-time favorite.
GoldenEye.
The guy
I-
with the pen. Anyways,
Yeah.
I can go on all day.
I think that it's a mistake to remake a Bond movie. I think it's even a bigger mistake to Chase,
Chase,
what do you think?
Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. Chase, what do you think about James Bond? Ask him. We need the hard-hitting questions. We need the answers.
Doing the shit out of his dinosaur right now.
That's a yes.
That's a
He
yes.
likes it. I knew I
That's
didn't
a-
like Chase.
So they do not need to be remaking
Just
On Her
kidding,
Majesty's
Chase.
Secret Service. George Lazenby was a one-off Bond, but he made a pretty awesome film. I like that. I like that James Bond a lot. So
It's just a legend of Lazenby.
yeah, it's just so cool. It's so weird that they want to do it. I wonder if there's any like Bond executives that are like, that motherfucker fucked us. Let's fuck him and remake.
Yeah,
his
because they
movie."
haven't made millions of dollars.
I know. Well, who knows?
Billions.
Hey, I like that. That's the narrative I'm making in my head. Leave my head narrative alone, Sean.
Yep.
And then breaking news happening today: Chris Pratt and Anna Faris are legally separating, aka they're getting divorced.
You had to end the news with this.
Sorry.
This
Well,
is-
we won't end it. We're gonna talk about some fun stuff. What are we watching?
I
This
put it on there.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
This sucks.
No, it's all right. It sucks. It does.
Love
suck.
isn't real.
Yeah, it's not. I'm trying to think of like. I remember I always said like, for athletes, I was always like, if Tiger Woods or Ken Griffey Jr.
Chase hates this news.
I always said like if Tiger Woods or Ken Griffey Jr. were ever like found of like using PEDs or whatever, I'd be devastated because those are like the true athletes. And then Tiger Woods fucked me
Yeah.
with the whole scandal with his fucking mistresses and whatever.
Ken
But
Griffey's
Ken
a
Griffey's still the knight in shining armor for me. But as far as marriages go, Chris Pratt and Anna Faris were very high up for me.
With their little boy.
Yeah,
Cutest
I
thing.
know.
I mean,
Oh,
his
Me
glasses.
and Jen were talking about. We were watching Parks and Rec the other day, and we were saying how Andy and April. That must be what Chris Pratt and Anna Faris are like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just absolutely adorable together.
Yeah.
And then this happens. Comes and kicks everybody in the nuts.
It sucks. It really does suck. It's too bad, and especially for that kid.
Well, the kid. I mean, they said in their announcement that the kid's going to be the focus, and
Yeah.
I mean, he'll have a. I mean,
He's gonna be all set.
he'll be fine. But it's still like that kid is. I just
Well, at least we still have
Never good news.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds to look up to as our celebrity couples because they're fucking awesome too.
That's good. Love is real. Thank God,
Yeah.
because I'm getting married in less than a year. So that was getting.
That's right.
Real,
Love is real, Sean.
That was getting real gloomy.
Love is real, Sean.
Just look to Blake and Ryan.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, guys, what are we watching? Adam, what are you watching?
So I finished up a lot of TV this week. So I opened up my schedule for more movies and TV shows. I finished watching the series finale of the Gilmore Girls.
Hey, do you know, Adam?
Yeah.
Do you know? I don't know if we're going the same place with this. I'm very curious where you're going, but Matt's laughing just in case you're wondering at home.
I can hear.
Adam, at LaSalle Bakery,
Oh, no, we're not going the same way.
like last week, there's a local LaSalle Bakery. Who's the guy that runs the diner? The main guy?
Luke?
Luke was at LaSalle Bakery,
Whoa.
and it was like, come meet Luke on June 20 or July 28th,
When does
like
it-
for a month.
Since when does LaSalle Bakery do meet and greets?
I have no idea.
Was he, like, working there?
I don't know. There were flyers up there for a month, like come meet Luke from Gilmore Girls. I was like, what?
I don't know anything about Gilmore Girls, but I do know that, right, he owns a diner in the show, Adam?
Yeah.
So I know they've been doing pop-ups of his diner all around the country.
So-
with, like, the new season, they've been doing, like, pop-ups
That,
of Luke's diner.
So he's, yeah, okay, that's what it is.
So anyway.
What were you laughing about?
I was laughing because I thought you were going to be like, hey, Adam, did you know that James Gunn's brother is in Gilmore Girls? I thought you, right? Isn't, Adam, is that what you were saying before? It's Sean Gunn is in
yeah,
it?
Sean Gunn's in a lot of, I've seen that. It's like highlights or whatever. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you, Adam. I just didn't know if you knew that and made a special trip
that's-
down from Boston.
That's cool. And the way it ends is, for being a series finale, is pretty nuts. By Gilmore Girls standards, that anyways.
Right.
I mean, there wasn't fire-breathing dragons killing hundreds of men.
Don't even get me started.
But so I finished season 2 of The Path on Hulu, which I like, but I'm sort of fading on.
Ooh.
I need more supernatural shit happening in that show.
Gotcha.
Not just people drama. There's enough people drama in shows. I need supernatural shit. And I finally finished rewatching The Sopranos.
Nice.
And that's it.
Never seen it.
What do you watch?
I still need to get Lindy back on the Sopranos bandwagon. We watched the pilot, and it didn't, quote, grab her. And so I almost leaped out my second story window.
Okay, so I had the same experience.
Really?
I started a couple of years ago,
I don't
and
get
I
it.
watched it, and Molly wants to watch it, and I will watch it, but
Yeah.
I was like, I know it gets better.
Oh, you had that?
Yeah,
you had
I
that?
did. Yeah.
Really?
I was just like, so I think the problem is, like, Sopranos is like Sopranos.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So going to the gate, I'm like, this
Has
is
a lot
gonna
of
be
mystique now.
amazing,
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And I'm capable of realizing it gets really good, and like it's
Sure.
so I'll watch it. But like I did have that same feeling. But anyways, so you want to jump out of your first floor story?
Yeah, first
and
floor. Yeah, first story.
break a pinky or something.
Yes, yeah, just a pinky. But I would sacrifice a pinky.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm trying to get Lindy to watch it. I know if we watch a couple more,
Yeah.
it'll pick back up and she'll get it. And then once she gets to some of the big pieces of it, I think she'll be hooked
Yeah.
like anybody else. So anyway, I watched this week. I watched randomly. I forget what I was doing, but I was like focusing on something else, and I was just like I wanted to put a movie on, and I was going through HBO comedies, and I came across Keeping Up with the Joneses. Did you guys happen to see this movie?
No.
No.
So it was in theaters, I think, for probably a month. It was Zach Galifianakis.
Okay. Yep.
Who is the actress? Not Rebel. She plays Rebel Wilson in Arrested Development. Is her name Rebel Wilson? No. Rebel Alley.
Isla Fisher?
Isla Fisher.
Gal
She's-
Gadot.
Yep, Gal Gadot is in it, and John Hamm.
John Hamm.
So the movie is about Zach Galifianakis and Isla Fisher live across the street in this like little like quaint cul-de-sac. And, you know, all their neighbors, they work at the same place. They like know each other. They have like these little like fun barbecues. And then John Hamm and Gal Gadot move into the neighborhood.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot move into the neighborhood. I just feel such a fraud when I do it. When I do an accent like
Is
that.
it
like
Isla or
Isla?
Isla?
Isla Fisher. I don't know.
I don't
Isla Fisher. It's the girl from
Gal Gadot.
Wedding Crashers, right?
Yes.
It's Vince Vaughn's girlfriend from
Yes.
Wedding. Yeah, ends up being spoiler alert.
Borat's
Anyway, so but they're like secrets. They're like Secret Service people.
Okay.
Like they're like in the CIA or something, and they, I don't know. It's awesome. There's like this fantastic scene where Gal Gadot
Gal Gadot.
is like in a changing room with like lingerie and shit. It's a fucking awesome scene. acting is superb.
So it's funny though.
Yeah, it's a comedy. It's like
I mean, it has to be with that cast.
Yeah,
but
and it's like Zach Galifianakis and Isla Fisher
it's
gets
thin.
like wrapped up.
It's thin Zach too.
Yeah, he's very thin in it. Yeah.
That's crazy. Good for him.
But the acting's pretty good. It's funny. It's just like it stopped me from doing whatever I was doing, and I stopped and I actually watched it. So
Gotcha.
it did that. So
That's
that's
a good
cool.
sign.
And then because I actually watched that and didn't get anything done, I turned on another comedy in the HBO section of comedy movies, Ernest Scared Stupid, which is actually the quote,
Right.
that we play at the top of the show. But I fucking love those Ernest movies.
Oh, yeah.
He's the fucking best. He's such an underrated comedy actor. From he was like a whole generation of things. He did like when I was looking for one of the audio polls, he did like Sprite commercials and like he did ads for Remington and like shit, like hilarious stuff. Like
What's his name?
James Varney. He's dead now.
Yeah.
But he was also the voice of Slinky Dog on Toy Story.
Right.
Before they had to replace him.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, sure.
James Varney. He is very funny, and his character Ernest like stood the test of time for like over a decade. He was in like countless movies. He was in a TV show with the same
Beverly
Ernest.
Hillbillies.
All yes, he was Jed Clampett in Beverly Hillbillies.
Yep.
This Ernest character was everywhere. He was kind of like, and he used to play different characters. He was like Eddie Murphy before Eddie Murphy was Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Like he used to play like an old woman, and like he had all these different characters that were just himself, and he was so funny. I love it. The beginning of every one of his movies, when he first introduces himself, he goes through this long list of things that he calls himself, kind of like how like Missandei does the thing for Daenerys on Game of Thrones, but he does it for himself. It's like Ernest P. Worrell, master of his own destiny. Blah, 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 blah. Like he does this whole thing for every movie at the beginning. It's so that's what I wanted to find, but I couldn't find it online. But yeah, so keeping up with the Joneses, Ernest Scared Stupid, and obviously Game of Thrones. Sean?
This was less of a watch than what I listened to this week.
Okay.
Got into some podcasts while I was like doing work on the house.
Ooh, talk to me about it, Sean.
S-Town?
Never heard of it.
Adam, you heard of S-Town?
No, I have not.
So it's the same people who produce Serial, which you've most likely heard of, and This American Life.
Yes.
But it's about like this investigative report. It's a true story. It's from the point of view the guy explains to you like his run-ins with this guy that he ends up meeting. I don't want to give anything away, but it's about this like super eccentric, like deep South Alabamian, like dealing with the fact that he lives in a shit town, which is why it's called S-Town. Okay. And it gets way more great, but on the
is it fiction?
No, it's just
really
everything's true. Everything's true. It's completely true. Happened like 2 years ago. And he's just been developing this podcast. Like it's only 7 episodes. Take you less than 7 hours to listen to, ride to work, whatever.
Yeah.
This guy is fascinating. I mean, this guy down in Alabama is a certified genius, and it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. It's sad. It'll really enthrall you. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. That sounds really good.
Yeah, it's really good. So check it out. Yeah, it's on. You can find it on podcasts. And the other thing I watched was 2 of my good friends make a movie without casting me in it.
Ah, Sean, I saw your comment today. Listen,
guess I'm typecast.
Adam, you want to talk about it a little bit? How was your experience on Sunday?
I had fun. It was a good time, and it was. I mean, I had the benefit of my co-star Justin did a really good job too. Not to say Sean doesn't do a good job when we film stuff together.
Don't worry, you're going to be in something coming up.
Throw me a bone, Adam. Yeah.
This is only a 2-actor thing.
I played in a shitty softball game for you guys.
No, it went really well, and Justin and I, it seemed like we worked well together, and we both had our lines down. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely, you guys did.
3 hours at the mall on Saturday, so I had plenty of time to sit in chairs in various stores and read my lines.
Sweet.
So for those of you,
it's
gonna be like 5 or 6 minutes. Nice. I'm hoping to get it to a few festivals. I was talking to I podcasted with Ryan before this, but I'm hoping to get into a few festivals. It's something short. For those of you who don't know, we Adam was in a short film that I wrote, and we shot it over the weekend. One day, it was quick, and it was super painless because, like Adam was saying, Adam knew his lines super good. Justin knew his lines super good. We were like a well-oiled machine. We were in and out of shots. I think it came great. So keep an eye out for that. I'll definitely be hawking it on the Make Movies Great Again Twitter account. So check it out there. We have a giveaway going on, not for Make Movies Great Again, but we have one going on for Average Nobodies. So if you go over to @AverageNobodies, you can enter. And one of the ways that you can get an entry in is if you follow us on Make Movies Great Again. So if you already follow us on Make Movies Great Again, go over to that link because you already have an automatic entry into winning a Daenerys Targaryen pop vinyl. So there you go.
I'm going to win it.
Are you going to win it?
I'm going to win it.
Make sure you enter.
I feel it in my bones.
And I think that's it for this week. You guys have anything else you want to add?
I think we nailed it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just want to say sorry about the movie club mishap.
Yeah, sorry everybody. We'll be back next week with the new movie club. It'll be Defiance, right? Defiance. Defiance. Lee Shriver, Daniel Craig. I heard it's pretty good. I've never seen it. I'm excited to watch it. I'll rent it off of iTunes or somewhere this week, and
I'll probably get it on Amazon Prime.
Nice. Nice.
Maybe
All right.
I'll come over and watch it together, Matt.
Okay.
That we don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, maybe play a little Age of Empires. What do you think? All right, guys, that's it for the Make Movies Great Again podcast. Remember, always make them an offer they can't refuse, and we'll see you next week.